Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of No Thank You. Last time we stopped right off as we got this really ugly CG with Haru and Hiro just looking really old and tired and ugly in the car on the way to this mission, I guess. So let's just get right into it. I cheerfully bounded up the stairs like I was going to a friend's house to play. Hiroshi walked up to the apartment in question like everything was normal. He wasn't looking around nervously, just walking normally, checking out the area. His movements were more calm than usual, but also easy. He seemed like a pro at this. He got close to the door and dropped something that looked like a can through the mail slot before coming right back.
暑いな。そうだね。
We made some small talk in the stairwell. We seemed like students waiting for a friend to get home. The thing Hiroshi dropped into the room was a tear gas bomb. What the? We waited 2 to 3 minutes for the tear gas to take effect. Then Hiroshi got up.
そろそろ行くか。
What the? We waited for a moment. When no one was walking around, we went up to the door, then put on gas masks and gloves just to be sure. Hiroshi put the key in the lock and turned it. We entered the room without taking off our sneakers. Bruh. Who did we tear gas? I could hear coughing coming from deep inside. They'd left the doors to the bedroom and hall open, so the gas had completely filled the suite. All of the windows were closed, but the AC was on, so we have to move fast. Hiroshi pulled some zip ties out of his bag and went into the bedroom. First we headed to the bedroom to incapacitate the residents of the apartment. Uh-oh, they look like gamers. The gamer couple. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, they're a couple. The two of them had fallen out of bed and were rolling around on the ground. It didn't seem like they'd noticed that we'd broken in yet. Hiroshi bound their hands and feet with zip ties instead of handcuffs. It seemed like he had a lot of practice. He rolled them over as he coughed and checked for phones in their pockets. He found one, but the other one didn't seem to have it on him. Which means... I picked up the smartphone sitting next to the bed, and Hiroshi gave me a look like I did a good job. Yay! I quickly checked the closets for both safety and investigative purposes. Nothing really stood out, so we locked them in the room. I went to go check the toilet and bath. What if, like, anyone caught us on camera doing this? Like, seriously. And I know apparently they can't do it because they're doing shady stuff, so they don't want anyone snooping around. But still, like, what if just the apartment complex has cameras and saw us fill an apartment with tear gas? Like, hello? We started searching the living room. We weren't planning to run off with their cell phone, so we left him in the living room. First, Hiroshi used the phone from his bag to take photos and send them off. I was searching around, careful not to get into the frame when I stopped suddenly. I scanned the room with my eyes and then tilted my head to the side. Hiroshi continued to take photos as he asked.
What
I wasn't joking. What is this feeling? I don't want to meet a ghost, so I'm going to stay away from that area that was giving me that bad feeling. After he was done taking photos, he started recording video. Hiroshi whispered as he filmed the room. Who the heck still uses DVDs? Hiroshi's explanation was really easy to understand. I was about to walk over to the boxes, but I stopped and pulled them toward me instead. Hiroshi made a weird face, but he didn't really say anything. Hiroshi started recording again.
ケース入り未開封の DVD50 枚組。こっちの段ボールは1枚ずつ不織布のケースに入った DVD がまとめて入ってる。春、袋から1枚取り出して DVD の裏側をこっちに見せてくれ。わかった。
I took out the DVD of the sleeve and showed Hiroshi the shiny side.
こっちは焼いてある。
Hiroshi took the DVD from me and got a shot of the label.
ラベル面には数字と何かのロゴが印刷されてる。他には何も書かれてない。ヒロシ、こっちこっち。
Hiroshi came right over. I pointed at a piece of paper taped to the wall near the disc due.
これは
Hiroshi quietly photographed the printout. Okay, some kind of password. Nurse's pains Can I pronounce this? Okay, anesthesia. Unanesthetized. Oh my god, I can barely. Anesthesia. Unanesthetized. I don't know about that. Castration shot. Wait, excuse me? The dismemberment of the voluptuous slave girl. Arm amputation edition. Awesome. Schoolgirl destroyed, captured, imprisoned. And getting it in all 3 holes. Live recording.
ヒロシ、これって、あ、
Hiroshi stopped recording and made a strained expression.
裏 DVD だな。しかもかなり。
Wait, are they real? What? Are they illegal? I assume they were just some gross hentai. Are they real? Hiroshi stopped what he was saying and put his hands on the wireless mic.
はい。
Hiroshi gave his report matter-of-factly into the mic.
あとは DVD のナンバー、タイトル対応表と焼く時の手順が書いてある紙が壁に貼ってある。写真はすぐに送る。今送った。
わかりました。すぐに連絡します。
The mic cut out. He did call back right away.
DVD のタイトルリストと DVD 数種類と外付けハードディスクで手軽に運べそうなものがあったら持ってこい。だそうです。
わかった。
それと部屋にある金目のものとテーブルの上にあるピンクの錠剤を全部持ってくるようにと。
ピンクの錠剤？
I moved quickly and grabbed the pills on the table and held them up for Hiroshi to see.
これだね。
程度の低いチンピラの犯行に見せかけるためだそうですよ。
なるほど。わかった。
The transmission ended.
俺は金目のものを集めるから、お前はそのままピンクの錠剤を全部回収してくれ。わかった。チンピラの犯行に見せかけるとしたら、確かに薬っぽいものは持って帰るだろうな。
Hiroshi mumbled as he collected the DVDs and various valuables from the living room like he was told. Hiroshi finished quickly and headed for the bedroom. I ransacked the room to make it look like someone had been looking for valuables and collected all the pink pills. I was told to collect them, but the pink pills were all individually packaged in plastic bags and bundled up, so it was easy.
終わったよ。こっちはもうちょっと。
Should I help him? I peeked into the room and Hiroshi was confirming the safety of the 2 bound men, making sure their airways were clear and whatnot.
あ、悪い。待たせたな。
What a pussy. Hiroshi returned to the living
エア
room.
コンが換気するから、1時間もして催涙ガスの効果がなくなれば、自力で脱出できるだろ。連れて行かないの？あ、やばい裏 DVD でも焼き増しの仕事くらいならすぐにどうこうはならないさ。出るぞ。
Lastly, we headed to the entryway to make sure we didn't miss anything. Once we were sure no one was outside, we exited the apartment, took off our masks and gloves, and left the complex. A little ways from the apartment complex, we got into Renren's car and drove off. It had only been about 10 minutes since we entered the apartment. Hiroshi really knows what he's doing.
2人はそのままハードディスクと DVD の確認に行ってほしいそうです。
いつものあの人？
他に誰かいるんですか？
まあそうだよな。
プロテクトがかかっていたりウイルスが仕込んであるかもしれないので確認してもらったら連絡しろとのことです。
いつものあの人って誰？
ああ、まあ簡単に言うとパソコンにすごい詳しい人。
スーパーハッカ
お前変な言葉を覚えてるのな。
ー。うん。
It's pretty awesome,
そろそ
right?
ろ待ち合わせの場所に着くので2人ともさっさと降りてください。
お、このまま？
走ってる車から飛び降りる趣味があるなら降りたらいいんじゃねえの？いやいやいや。
Hiroshi went a little pale and grabbed my arm.
大丈夫。俺もそこまでバカじゃないからね。
そうか。
多分。
うわ。
Yes. Mission successful, I don't know. We got out of the car after we made sure no one was following us. Renman collected our shoes,
待ち合わせ場
masks.
所は
Well,
もうちょっと先のラブホテルだってさ。
ラブホテル楽しみだ。
are we going to a love hotel?
野郎同士で行って何が楽しいんだよ。むしろ引くだろ。
I'm
ごっきゅう
sick
っ
of
け
his
い。ごっきゅうっけい。
sick of his heterosexuality.
だからどうしてそういう微妙な言葉ばっかり覚えてるんだよ。
Hiroshi looked a bit put off as we went into the love hotel. Like, it's really putting me off from having sex with him. When he's always like, ugh, it would be so gross with another dude. Like, why would I want that? Like, I don't need that. We went into one of the rooms in the love hotel. Inside, we found a gloomy-looking man. Couldn't tell how old he was. 20s, 30s, 40s? Probably not. He looks like he's in his early 20s, but if someone told me he was past 30, I'd probably just nod and go, yeah, I can see it. He was neither fat nor skinny. There wasn't anything really noteworthy about him. He never looked up and our eyes never met. This guy's definitely a super hacker.
話は聞いてるから。
The hacker started mumbling something before we could say a word upon entering the room. There was hardly any hacker equipment in the cheap love hotel. It was just a single laptop. Then again, what is hacker equipment anyway?
よろしくお願いします。それで解析してほしいのはこっちのハードリ。
これ、スタンドアローン。無線 LAN とかついてないから。
はあ。
Oh, he's the type that can't hold a conversation. Hiroshi seems bewildered too.
持って帰っていいから。気になるなら分解して調べて。
わかりました。
Oh, but he got used to it right away. You adapt fast, Hiroshi.
今はいろいろ入ってるけど、解析用のソフトとか、電源切ると全部初期化されるようになってるから。
Hiroshi listened to what the hacker said and nodded. I have no idea what he's talking about.
一回だけだから。一回再起動すれば普通のマシンになる。
I kept poking Hiroshi in the arm.
なんだよ。
つまり、どういうこと？
ああ。つまり無線で解析したデータを飛ばしもしないし、データを勝手にコピーもしないってこと。
そっか。
Nope, I don't get it
い
after
らない
all.
なら捨てて。料金はもらってるから。汚れたマシンは持っていたくない。
はあ。わかりました。
The hacker abruptly held out his hand. Hiroshi was confused for a moment, but promptly handed over the hard drive and DVDs. Or he was about to, but the hacker pulled his hand back. The hacker tapped the desk with his finger. Hiroshi understood immediately and put the hard drive and DVD on the desk. The hacker turned the screen towards us so he could see and started working. He booted up some kind of software, then put a DVD in. It made a buzzing noise and then a black screen appeared. It was a plain screen, some sort of white text streamed over it. It wasn't green and red and flickery like it is in the TV and movies. The hacker was the only one doing anything. Hiroshi was watching the whole time. There wasn't anything attached to the laptop, not even a mouse. He was using a trackpad. He hardly used the keyboard, so there wasn't much noise. No clattering key sounds like in the movies. It's kind of dull. I'm bored. I started wandering around the room. So this is what love hotels are like. I dove into the bed enshrined in the middle of the room. Oh, it's so soft, and what an audacious color. For a comforter, there was a huge mirror right next to the bed. Sexy.
あんまり騒ぐなよ。
はーい。
I guess Hiroshi's getting used to me because he isn't particularly disturbed by my behavior. I bounced on the bed a bit before hopping off and looking around at the other parts of the room. I opened the door to the shower stall. Oh, there's a bath. It's a shower bath. The tub is pretty small, so if two people got in together, they'd have to squeeze together. But that would be pretty nice. I went back into the room and laid down on the bed. I rolled around on the huge bed and landed on a pillow. I tried stretching out one of the complimentary what? You just took out a condom and started stretching it out? Okay. With your arm? Then open the cabinet next to the bed. Oh, a vibrator. This really is a love hotel. I turned it on and started making buzzing sounds as it moved. Like someone... Like a vibrator provided by the love hotel? That's probably been in numerous people? Like, I don't... What? I don't get it. That's disgusting. This is really interesting, but toys really aren't my style. I looked at the two of them sitting in the lounge as the vibrator wiggled back and forth. Oh, it looks like he's done with something.
プロテクトもウイルスもない。ただの映像ディスク。見る？
見せてください。
これ、ダブルクリックで始まるから。見たくないから。
The hacker pointed at the desk icon and got up. Yeah, I know, you just said that. I pressed the hacker as he left the computer. What do you mean you pressed the hacker? Oh, past him. For a second I thought he was like pressing up against him or something. I was like, what? And sat down next to Hiroshi.
来たのか。ってなんでんなもん動かしてるんだよ。
ああ、これライブ。
そんなことは見ればわかるから、スイッチ止めろ。
はーい。
I turned off the vibrator off. I guess it didn't distract Hiroshi. He clicked on the icon. What do you mean it did distract him? The video was just what the title said it was. Hiroshi fast-forwarded through about half of it and then turned it off. Hiroshi looked uncomfortable, but he kept his calm.
もうわかった。
So, I don't get it. Was it real? Was it a real person getting, like, castrated or what? He did the same thing to check the other DVDs.
これも同じだ。
Or is it hentai? Like, I don't know.
これも。
You could get the general idea just from skimming through any of the DVDs. He continued checking them without really watching them in detail.
ちゃんと見なくていいの？
今は全体の確認をしていこう。まだハードディスクも残ってるしな。
Hiroshi's response was very matter-of-fact. It wasn't a particularly strong reaction. It wasn't like he was stifling a strong emotional response either. He was just working away calmly. After checking all the DVDs, he started on the hard drive. The hacker started working away again, his fingers sliding across the trackpad.
ウイルスはない。全部動画。さっきの DVD と同じデータ。プロテクトのかかったファイルが一つだけある。
The hacker started up some other software. His fingers clacked on the keyboard for a little bit, and in an instant he'd cracked it.
やっぱり動画。見る。
Hiroshi nodded and the hacker switched seats with him again. Hiroshi and I peered into the screen and clicked on the decrypted video.
これもエログロ動画だな。DVD と違うのは隠し撮りなところくらいか。
Hiroshi looked over at the hacker.
なんでこれだけプロテクトがかかってたんですか？
わからないけど、ほとんどの動画は2年以内に一定のカメラで撮影されてる。それだけ古くて8年前。カメラも違う。作成日は改ざんできるけど、多分されてない。データには暗号の類は仕込まれてない。
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
Hiroshi looked a little pensive, then opened his mouth.
これ以上わかることはなさそうだし、五十嵐の兄貴がやってたのは DVD の焼き増しだけと見て問題なさそうだな。
どうするの？
乾さんに報告する。
Hiroshi pulled out his phone.
あ、もしもし。はい、俺です。
Hiroshi started talking to Pops over the phone. He briefly reported the contents of the hard drive and DVDs, then gave his conclusion.
はい。はい、わかりました。お疲れ様です。
Hiroshi closed his phone and looked at me.
緊急性はなさそうだから、一旦それぞれの家に帰って、いつもよりちょっと早く出勤してくれってさ。
Oh my god, I have to go to work even earlier than usual. Girl, I've been working on this.
ちょっと早くって何時
？4時くらいじゃないか。とりあえず俺はそのくらいに出勤する。
じゃあ俺も。
だな。
終わりなら切るよ。
あ、はい。お願いします。
The hacker turned off the power. I guess it's reformatted now. Hiroshi took the reformatted laptop and went to leave the room. What? We're leaving the Love Hotel already?
せっかくだから休憩していこう。おごるし。
バカ言ってないで。ほら帰るぞ。
I was being serious though. Ugh, what a waste. We're never having sex in this game. Not here. I don't want to be here. This brings back such bad memories. We walked to the the station from the Love Hotel, got on a train and went along our normal route.
暑いな。
Hiroshi wiped his face since he started sweating the moment he stepped out of the air-conditioned train. It's super hot. The sun is blazing, the sceneries in the distance is even shimmering from the heat.
一旦家に帰るぞ。
あ
It seems like a waste not to go anywhere while the weather is so nice. There should be plenty of things to do. But I have a job, so I'm just gonna stick with him. Does this make me a worker? A full-fledged member of society? They seem pretty similar to me. Ah, so loud. God. We headed from the station. Oh, that's cool. Drops of sweat fly off with every step I take. It'll probably turn into salt when it dries. My salt? What the fuck? Fuck. What is wrong with this main character? I can't handle it. I don't know. I don't know. When is our first sex scene? Because I can't wait any longer. Can't wait any longer, kids. Can't wait any longer. We got on the main street. It was full of people. Some kind of festival? I heard someone passing by mention it. It does seem like a festival. There were so many people. We couldn't even walk together, so Hiroshi just naturally started walking in front of me. I decided to try to avoid all the bare arms sticking out of the tank tops. Wait. I just tried to avoid all the bare arms sticking out of tank tops with short sleeves that were slick with sweat or other substances as I walked. It was kind of fun, like a game. I felt like a fish swimming smoothly around obstacles. Huh? What? Girl, I forgot this was even the thing in the game. That I could click no thank you on something. Like, that's how long? It's been hours. It's been like 5 hours at least. What the hell? I stopped and turned around.
どうした？
なんかよくわかんないけど。
When I turned around, I saw a crowd of... All I saw was a crowd of people.
なんかざわざわするっていうか、ゾワゾワするっていうか。
なんだよそれ。
お化けがついてきたのかな。
こんな真っ昼間の炎天下で。気のせいだろ。
そうかも。
お化けネタ引っ張るなお前。
ヒロシはお化け苦手？
特に苦手でも得意でもない。
そっか。お化け屋敷とか行ってみたいね。
夏の風物詩だな。でも野郎同士で行ってもつまんないだろ。
Oh my god, does he have to say that every time? It makes him so unattractive. Hiroshi said and smiled. I caught up with Hiroshi and poked at his bag.
それどうするの？
それって？ああ、これか。
Hiroshi patted the bag with the hard disk and DVDs in it.
すぐに持ってく？
そんなに緊急性のあるものじゃないから出勤するときでいいって。
はあ。
Well, if Hiroshi says so. What was that no thank you for?
じゃあ、また
I
後
thought
でな。
that pops up when there's some kind of sexual thing happening that you can skip over. It was just them talking about going to a haunted house? Why did I need to... Why would I ever need to click no thank you on... I don't... Just to skip it because it's boring dialogue that doesn't matter? Then girl, there could have been 100 no thank you buttons in all the time I've been playing. If it's just to skip over unnecessary dialogue no one cares about. Alright, it's fine.
うん、またね。
I waved to Hiroshi and we parted like usual. I started walking, but then I stopped. What was I doing again? For a little while after Hiroshi left, I just stood atop the burning hot asphalt and thought, that's right, I smacked my palm with my fist. I'll just go home for now and then go to work. Time to go home. I came to work a little earlier than usual, just like Hiroshi told me to. I hummed as I walked down the stairs.
おはようございます。
Oh, it's Ryu. It doesn't look like anyone else is here. I guess no one else is around. I went back into the bar and spoke to Ryu.
まだ誰も来てないけど、先に掃除始めといてもいい？
あ、
了解。
はいだ。
はい。
First, I'll clean outside. I'll get sweaty, so I should do it before I change like I usually do.
はい、黒沢です。はい。
I stopped and looked at Ryu. Ryu's on the phone, which is fine, but his face seems strangely stiff. His tone, too. Even the air about him was tense. What is it? Nerves? Oh, Ryu gestured at me. He waved to tell me to wait.
はい。はい。わかりました。
Ryu hung up and looked at me.
秋山が死んだ。
Who's Akiyama? Ryu's voice was calm. I guess I'm as stupid as Haru. I don't know who this bitch is. But just a little more strained than usual. It hit me right in the stomach like a sack of lead.
なんで？
Is Akiyama the twink? The bar closed that day. Do we need to close the bar? It remained closed the next day and the day after that. The door to the Satano would never open again. What?
次のニュースです。区の飲食店でこの店の関係者とみられる2人の男性の遺体が見つかった事件で、警察は連絡が取れなくなっているこの店の店長が事情を知っているとみて行方を探しています。
What? 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 I don't understand. What? 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 Did I make a bad choice somewhere? What? I don't understand. Hello? The only choices I've made were who to hang out with. The only choices I made were like, do you want to go talk to Hiroshi? Do you want to go walk home with Hiroshi? Do you want to, you know, it's like, what? I don't under... What? Also, who's Akiyama? Girls, I can't remember all their names. Especially when Haru doesn't call them by their names. Usually. But excuse me? Okay, I actually had to look it up, but apparently, Akiyama is Hiro. That's what I thought, but I wasn't totally sure. I can't really remember them calling him Akiyama that much, obviously. But yeah, it was Hiro. I don't know how he died. I don't know why did he die because I hung out with him too much? What other choices did I make this entire game? Other than who to hang out with? I don't... I guess I need to go read a guide. Because I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. Like... What am I supposed to do? Okay, so I think I'm supposed to click no thank you here, so... Hiro doesn't die? I don't... understand the correlation. Oh my god, that noise.
なんだよそれ。
お化けが
こんな真っ昼間。
そう、
お化け寝た日。
ヒロシは
特に。夏の風物詩だな。
それどうするの？
I
それって
think...
ああ、これか。
Let's
すぐに
see.
そんなに緊急性の。
じゃあ、
え
やったー。
一応、やばいもんだからな。なくしたりするなよ。あと、職務質問に引っかかるな。
So, what is the nature of this no thank you button? Why does saying no thank you... What is it? What did it even do? Why does saying no thank you give me the bag? Why wasn't there just an option? Why wasn't there just a choice that appeared here that said, like, ask Hero to take the bag, or let Hero take the bag? Why is there a no thank you button that has no correlation whatsoever to whether or not you would take the bag or not? What is the no thank you for? It doesn't... That doesn't make... Oh, God. I'm getting a headache with this game.
はーい
Getting a headache with this game.
たく、子供のお使いじゃないんだぞ。
In what way does saying no thank you relate to taking the bag?
じゃあ、またね
Fuck off. It was really hot on the main street, so I slipped into a shadowy alley.
Yeah.
So angry.
You!
So should I just click and no? Like, what? In what way in that scene was I supposed to think, oh, I better click no thank you here, otherwise someone might die? Like, what? This is... I don't like this. This is not good game design. Some dudes with a bad look in their eyes blocked my path. The two of them were smirking.
おう、そうだ。
Stupid
What was it?
motherfuckers. I could hear someone behind them talking on the phone. He was talking about a car or something. If we don't get a sex scene soon, I'm about to drop this game again because I can't take this. Like, this is a lot of bullshit. This is a lot of bullshit. I could hear someone behind. I think I read
ちょっと
that.
来てもらえるかな。
なんで誰
Okay. Car showed up while we were talking. I guess that guy must have called it for earlier.
ほら、とっとと乗れって。
They grabbed my arms and tried to drag me along. Another man opened the door to my car. To the car. Oh no, whatever will I do? Am I getting taken hostage? But why? Did I do something to these people? They were dragging me along. The car was right in front of me. At this rate, The men turned around at the sudden sound. Running up from the other end of the alley was none other than... Hiroshi.
頭下げろ
I slipped away from the guys and Hiroshi distracted them. I crouched down in the next instant. Womp, a can of soda made a nice... A can of soda? And it's carbonated too, so it packs quite a punch. Oh, Hiroshi, you're so cool and awesome. Why are you throwing a can of soda at the car? What did that do? This is probably a bad time to say his name.
てめえ
Deeply touched by Hiroshi's actions, I bashed into the angry guy's chin, freeing both my arms and ran over to Hiroshi.
こいつ
Another guy ran after me and tried to grab me. Hiroshi crouched down in front of me, and I dashed off to the side when I noticed a blind spot. Hiroshi's right fist landed square in the man's stomach. Oh, he's good. He's moving like he has real practice with fighting, not just some kind of sport. The man fell forward, but somehow caught himself and swung at Hiroshi. I launched a kick at his back next. The man pitched forward, and Hiroshi responded to the attack and shouted.
後ろ
I know. I smiled at Hiroshi and spun around like it was nothing. I dodged a punch that came at me from behind and landed a punch in his temple. I'm glad your fucking action, heroes. The man was concussed by the punch to the side of the head. He started to sway and I kicked him again from the side. In the narrow alley, the man's body smacked into the wall and he let out an angry groan.
こっちだ
I looked in the direction of Hiroshi's voice. He pointed at the other exit, gesturing for me to come over to him.
わかった
The two of us ran off. We quickly turned right and then right again. We hid in the shadow of the telephone pole in an alley. The men ran past us. Did they leave? Are we safe yet? I peeped at Hiroshi next to me. We should stay put for a little longer. Hiroshi's expression softened up a bit. I opened my mouth and Hiroshi seemed to have decided it was safe.
なんで来たの
いや、見られてる気がするとか言うから、なんか気になって。どうせ開店まで数時間だし、一緒にいてもいいかと思って。ハードディスクも気になったし。
Whoa. Happiness was steadily pouring into me. Hiroshi, you really cared about that little thing I said. He was worried about me. He thought it'd be nice to be with me, so he came after me. I'm so happy. That's adorable, and I'm so happy.
ヒロシ
Riding off the excitement, I gave Hiroshi a big hug.
ハル
I didn't respond and just hugged him tight, burying my face in his shoulder.
暑いつうか苦しいから
I ignored Hiroshi's squirming and kept hugging him. Ah, Hiroshi's scent, the smell of sweat and the smell of his body. It smells nice. I want to kiss him.
ああまあなあんな奴らに囲まれて誘拐されかけたんだし怖くて当たり前だよな
Hiroshi seems to have mistaken me for someone else, but he stopped struggling. He doesn't know, he doesn't remember that I'm apparently a sexual deviant. He patted me on the back as if to comfort me.
まあ無事でよかったよ
No, that's not why I'm hugging you though. I'd really rather kiss him and do even more than that, but Hiroshi is in total protector mode. I can't take it. He's so damn cute, I'm really gonna kiss him.
でもとりあえず移動しよう
He tried to soothe me. Oh well, I guess we're getting out of here for now. We stood up and checked around the area, then headed towards an area with a lot of people.
ところでお前あいつらに心当たりあるか
ない。
そうか
Hiroshi thought for a moment, then looked at me.
ハードディスクっていうかむしろアジト襲撃関係かそれともお前自身の問題かわからない
俺の問題？
わかんないけど記憶なくす前に何かあったかもだろ
おお、なるほど。
That's right, I have amnesia.
まあとりあえず近場だし暑いし俺の部屋に行こう
Victory! God, if we don't have sex in the next 0.4
あと
seconds,
つけられたりしてない
I'm
よ
so done.
大丈夫っぽい。
We eventually arrived at Hiroshi's place, careful to check our backs and surroundings on the way. It was the kind of two-story apartment building you might see just about anywhere.
あちょっと
Just as we were about to go in, Hiroshi stopped me.
ちょっと待っててちょっとだけだから
Hiroshi left me at the door and ran inside in a hurry. I could hear some clattering from the other side of the thin door. I guess he's cleaning his room right now. I tried to figure out what he was doing just from the sound while I stood in front of the door. I tried imagining what was going on inside. Yep, this is totally the sound of him hiding porno mags and DVDs. Who would actually have those in what year is it? And now he's emptying his trash can full of tissues into a trash bag. Now he's cleaning up the dishes. Now he's picking up dirty clothes and putting them in the washing machine. He sighed. I guess he's taking a break. But it's not like anything lying around is going to bother me.
悪い待たせた
Hiroshi came back and checked the area again before letting me inside.
おお。
This is Hiroshi's place, huh? He tidied up quickly, but it's pretty clean.
適当に座って
うん。
I sat down on the bed. Or maybe I should say I fell onto it. Oh, a pillow. Hiroshi always puts his head on this. I hugged the pillow tight and buried it into my face. Oh god, this character is disgusting. I just can't handle it anymore. I hate him. I took deep breaths with my head shoved into the pillow. It smells like Hiroshi. Hiroshi smells good.
あ眠いの
I answered, my face still in the pillow. But lying here enveloped in this nice smell might be making me a little sleepy. I want to get my fill of Hiroshi's bed.
ほら麦茶
I heard the thunk of glass on the desk, and Hiroshi made a phone call.
もしもし乾さんですねはい俺です
Hiroshi told Pops about the attack earlier. How many men there were, what they looked like, and the car's plate number. Hiroshi's a good man, a competent man. I sat up and looked at Hiroshi from the bed. After Hiroshi finished explaining, he hung up. He let out a big sigh and then sat down next to me.
ちょっと調べてみるからとりあえず二人でそこにいろってさ
うん。
Hiroshi sighed again and then went silent. I'm sure he's finally catching his breath after he finished the phone call and cooling down now that we're safe. And he's probably a little scared. That's so cute. Oh, he looked at me. He smiled when he noticed me looking at him, like he was trying to put me at ease.
お前、結構やるな。
I knew he was trying to bring up a light subject to lighten the mood, but but you just couldn't stop yourself from being... Sorry? Flashbacks to room number 9 just then. Flashbacks to room number 9, kids. Oh my god. Anyway. Just, oh my god. Sorry, menus just keep popping up. Unexpectedly. I kissed him. He stared at me blankly, like that's just a peck. That's not even, that's like a grade schooler's kiss. He stared at me blankly, like he didn't understand what had just happened. God, it's right in my ears. Oh, he reacted. He raised his arm, but it's just out of confusion. He didn't try to push me away. He's so cute. So damn cute, I can't stop smiling. Now you're sticking out your tongue. Lick his lips. He was startled when I licked his lips. What a nice reaction. Oh, he escaped.
何してんの?
Oh my god, you cannot not know that we're totally gay.
キス
I said plainly, and Hiroshi tensed up again.
なんで?
Why? Well, it's just one of those things. I easily pinned the squirming Hiroshi beneath me and felt him up. Hiroshi panicked, trying to stop my hands, and cried out.
待て俺そういう趣味ないから
Then what is the shirt? You can't just wear a shirt that says I'm a bisexual and then be like, oh, actually, I'm not a bisexual. Like, what?
俺にはある
I answered unapologetically, and Hiroshi tensed up more.
いやおいこういうのは同意の上でだな
Apparently, consent is not a requirement for Haru, so no.
なんで
なんでって
Why do I need someone else's consent to have sex with them? I don't get it. I looked Hiroshi in the eyes. He was speechless.
やりたくないヒロシの気持ちとやりたい俺の気持ちって同じ重さじゃない
This is some
なん
kind
で俺
of...
だけ譲んなきゃなんないの
This is... Wow, I don't know where to begin with this.
それは
I don't know where to begin with that, guys. I don't... So he's a rapist. Oop, I said it. I said the word. Doesn't matter. It's not like my video's monetized anyway.
っていうかねヒロシ
なんだよ
そういうセリフは勃起してたら説得力ない
Hiroshi's face turned red. There was no doubt about the hard thing touching my body. It's Hiroshi's D, and it seems to be half hard.
これはあれだ喧嘩したから生存本能とかそういう生理的な
You get hard when you fuck a bitch up? Excuse me?
そうだ本能に従おう
本能は種つけてんだよお前男だろ
もうごちゃごちゃうるさいな男のくせにほっちゃうぞ
Slip. See, he totally is half hard.
バカやめろ
Can't believe we're actually doing this like this. Here I was like, we need a scene soon. Did you mean an R scene? No, I meant a regular scene. You know, consensual. So you meant an R scene. Yeah, okay, sure, an R scene. I guess that's the only thing I'm gonna get. Can't believe this. We start struggling with more force.
やめてほしい
At the sound of my voice, Hiroshi stopped struggling a bit and looked at me.
欲しい
じゃあ正直に答えて
何
Squish. Hiroshi stiffened up when I grabbed his D.
この勃起は本当に喧嘩のせい俺とエロいことしたいとかみじんも思ってない
Hiroshi averted his gaze a bit.
ちゃ
He pouted a little and then started mumbling something.
少しは気持ちよけりゃいいかなとか思わなくもないけど
Fag.
どう
でも嫌だ
You're so honest and you're so adorable, so I'll let you get away with it.
仕方がないな
I got up off the bed to release Hiroshi. Hiroshi sat up and sighed. I stared at Hiroshi. He squirmed a bit, seemingly feeling my gaze. I'm making him feel self-conscious.
なんだよ。
ちょっとがっかりしてない？
してねえよ。
He answered reflexively with some force and looked up at me. His eyes met mine as I stared at him, then he shut up and looked down. I may not be the cause of it, but he definitely has a bona, and he does kind of want to do it. I plopped down next to him and looked at him. Hiroshi was making an awkward, sulky expression. This is probably... He looked up at me. Wait, he looked up and then at me. Okay.
なあ、ハル。
Weird sentence construction, but fine.
うん。
Oh my. Well, I imagine and assume that things are going to be getting spicier from here, so... I'm going to end the episode here. A little peeved with so many things that happened in this video, but whatever. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode where we big R Hiroyuki. Oh my god, can the menus not do that?